I don't play many games anymore. Something about gaming just hasn't captivated me as it once had. And to be honest, couldn't really tell you why. The only games I really play nowadays are VR games and online multiplayer games with my friends. So, admittedly, I play VR games and Fortnite. I know the reason a lot of people don't like newer games is simply because they like the older ones better. I get it, kind of. I mean, sure, the classics, the good old days where games were unnecessarily hard and lacked a lot of things that made them seem outdated now. Okay, I don't get it, but I can respect it for sure. As you can tell, I'm not one of those people. I don't care for older games because while sure, Mario 3 is pretty fun, damn, this is just so much better. So where's the solution for my weird ass? Well, luckily the solution is one sketchy download down the street. Mario. No! There's still a few kinks in the system, apparently. Welcome to EmuVR, a way to emulate games in VR. What do I mean by this? Well, let's see. First we have to get through the setup. Now, the setup of this game is pretty interesting as it's not as simple as putting ROMs in an emulator. You're putting ROMs inside of an emulator inside of a game. I'll get to it later. The install process was pretty simple, although I fucked up at one part, which is entirely my fault because WinRAR didn't want to fucking cooperate, but eventually I got it to work. I got some Nintendo 64 and SNES games, and after that, bam, wham, fuck yeah, you're in.
This is the best VR game already.
This is already in. No, I unplugged it and I took the cartridge out. Dude, I can't do anything right. The difference between this and emulating games normally is night and day. Regular emulators are you in front of your computer playing a game. Here, you are inside of a room from the 90s, where you have CRTs scattered around your room as well as old consoles. This room, by the way, is completely customizable. In the files of the game, there's placeholders for 30 images. These images are placeholders for folders that you can decorate all over your room. Using the power of the you can download posters of your choosing and import them into the files of the game to have actual posters around this room. You can customize way more than posters though. You have about 30 CRTs to skim through. You can get any of them you want and some of them have actual different visual flair to them. You can move them wherever, delete any of them, etc. But there's more to the CRTs than looks as this is where you play your games. To turn on the TV, you hook up a console to it, pick up a physical cartridge of the game you want to play, put it in the console, and start it up. This feels really special, to be honest. For anybody who never had the chance to collect these older games, this does a great job at replicating the feeling of doing that. These cartridges also look really accurate. You can even download the covers of the games online and put them in the files to get a near one-to-one replica of the cartridge of your choosing. The main eye-catcher of this game, however, is the appearance of the games themselves. You see, the games displayed on CRTs actually look like they're being played on a CRT. If you get close enough to the TV, you can actually spot RGB pixels giving a lower quality filter to the game. Oh no! Mario! Mario! Oh no. The quality of the CRT isn't the only thing affecting the looks of the games. The CRTs themselves have great detail. There's smudges and these small little scratches on them which add imperfections to the look of the game. Depending on the time of day outside, which yes, there's a day-night cycle, it can probably cure fucking cancer next. Depending on it, if it's daytime outside, it can shoot a glare at the TV, making it slightly harder to see. But honestly, I don't really care, as if anything, it looks more like a nice little detail. I'm probably not going to play this game as a legitimate way to play these games anyways, so I can't imagine it'll annoy me that much. And plus, if it does annoy me, I can always switch it back to nighttime or something like that. As far as how the games themselves control, it's about as good as you expect them to be. They're running off of RetroArch, which is a collection of some of the best emulators, meaning the games run near perfectly. That was my experience of EmuVR. However, there's even more features that exist that I didn't get around to playing. Alright, choose your character. Who are we going to be? Mario A, Mario B, or Mario C? Light guns used in games like Duck Hunt can be put into the game, and for what I've seen, it looks really fucking accurate. Also, you can import videos into the game, which can be played off of your CRTs. The quality looks to replicate the quality of old VHSs from what I've seen, and it looks incredible. Netplay is also a thing, which is really cool to me. You can get another friend on EmuVR and play any other old 2 or more player games with your friend. And that's about it. I know this video was shorter than others, but I don't want to unnecessarily stretch out the video with fluff. And plus, we have a way bigger video coming out next week, Locked to the Radius #2 coming soon. So, I hope you like it. Anyways, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and hey, comment a game you'd like to see me play next. Bye-bye.
You know what I want? A guy who plays exclusively VR, specifically emulators, so that he plays video games in VR, but also doesn't. I want a channel based off of that alone.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. How do I open this?
It's essentially a fake VR YouTuber.